आजको भिडियोमा सबैजनालाई स्वागत छ। आज पनि म 20वटा क्वेसन डिएसएको 20वटा क्वेसन पढ्नेछु। 20वटा भन्नाले 20 पन्नासम्म। ओके, अहिले ओसीसम्म आएको थिएँ। अब ओसी आयो, ओसीदेखि पढ्नु सुरु गर्छु। पेज लोड हुँदैछ। यो अहिले पढिसकेको। हामी यहाँ छौँ अल्गोरिदम टु इन्सर्ट, यो पनि पढेको। यहाँदेखि छ यो कन्डिसन आर 101 स्टेप 4 0 1 2 1 0 स्टेप 5 2 3 4 5 0 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 0 1 step 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 step 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 3 5 11 8 4 1 12 7 2 6 step 5 step 2 5 3 8 11 1 4 step 3 5 3 1 4 2 11 8 7 12 step 4 5 3 1 2 3 4 2 11 12 8 7 6 5 3 2 1 4 2 30 40 80 10 60 70 80 2 30 80 20 30 80 20 10 20 30 80 40 60 10 20 30 80 40 60 40 step 3 10 20 30 40 60 80 20 50 70 B tree is the self balanced sort tree in which every node contains the multiple key value and has the more than the two children. B tree of order has many following property. All the leaf node must be at the same level. All the node except the root node must have at least one n by 2 minus 1 key and maximum of n minus 1 key. Each node has a maximum of n children and maximum of 1 by 2 children. All the key value in the node must be ascending order. Maximum child is n, maximum key is n minus 1. Construct the B tree of order 3 by inserting the number from 110 to 0 degree. Order 3 maximum child n m is equal to 3, maximum key m is equal to 3 minus 1 step minus 1 step 1 1 2 step 3 1 minus 2 comma 3 2 1 3 4 step 4 2 4 1 3 4 5 2 4 5 comma 6 step 5 2 4 1 3 5 6 4 6 2 6 1 2 3 7 8 4 2 6 1 2 3 5 7 8 9 4 2 6 8 3 5 9 10. Construct a bit tree of order 6 by inserting the 10 70 60 20 e 110 40 80 30 100 150 190 step 1 10 20 60 70 step 2 10 20 60 70 20 10 20 70 10 20 60 70 10 20 40 20 70 110 60 and 3 over 10 20 40 70 80 100 110 130 step 5 60 100 110 20 110 20 90 110 130 150 190 180 0 0 0 0 80 100 150 10 20 40 70 80. Construct a binary tree of order 4 8 26 16 10 8 9 62 81 44 36 11 step 1 4 16 18 26 step 2 4 6 18 20 4 10 16 12 26 16 4 10 18 26 18 4 18 18 26 step 4 16 4 8 10 18 26 39 62 81 16 39 4 1 0 18 26 62 81 16 39 4 8 10 11 18 26 36 44 62 81 91 94 16 39 4 8 10 4 8 44 54 16 39 62 4 8 10 11 10 11 13. Now Hoffman algorithm system. S uses the Hoffman algorithm for the compression of the text, image, audio, etc. The general idea behind the Hoffman algorithm that uses a less number of the bit to represent the mostly used key. Hoffman algorithm is also called the lossless data compression algorithm. Create the started node on frequency probability start loop, find the remove and the two smallest probability, create a new node, wait a node, WA and WB insert a new node black to the started list, report the loop until the list consists of only one last node. Stop, construct the Hoffman tree and find the Hoffman tree for the symbol A, B, C, D, E with the frequency 24, 12, 10, 8 and respectively arranging the frequency in the ascending order. Character E, D, C, B, A, frequency 8, 8, 10, 12, 24, code 10, 100, 101, 110, 111, 0, 16, 22. Calculate the total number of the bit to encode the message 8, 3, 8 into 3, 8, 10 into 3, 12 into 3, 24 into 1 is equal to 16 bit number of the bit 138. Construct the Hoffman tree and Hoffman code to BCCA, BVD, AEBEADN character frequency BCADE frequency 56342 arranging in the ascending order character frequency code ADBCB 2345 at 110 111 110 129 BCDE in the total number of the 6 need 2 into 3 3 into 3 4 into 2 5 into 2 6 into 2 construct the Hoffman code from the A B C D E F with the frequency 45 13 12 16 9 5 character frequency code of 5 E C D B E A frequency 5 9 12 13 16 45 code 1000 1001 110 111 110 total number of the bits 6 bit 5 into 4 plus 9 into 4 12 into 3 plus 13 into 3 6 into 3 45 into 1 game tree or game tree is a type of recursive search function that examines the possible move of the static game and their result in the attempt to the optimal move. Let us consider the tic-tac-toe for a game. Given onboard position as the figure illustrate a final five possible move at a cross, we can move from that position. It is possible to look ahead and several moves we define a look ahead. We pay as number of the future moves to be considered. A game tree is popular for determining the best of the player during a move. Recursion is a programming technique in which the function call itself its body stack data structure is used in the recursion example factorial calculation Fibonacci series 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 13 Tower of Hanoi types of recursion direct recursion int a indirect recursion int a b c b c int a b c int a b c is called then ac itself. Factorial recursion in the mathematical form fact 1 fact 4 by 1 into the fact n minus 1 n is equal to 0 n minus 1 n is greater than 2 principle there must be a recursive call to the function there must be a base case where the concrete solution is found. Recursive calls must coverage towards the base case algorithm to calculate the factorial of 1 check the whether number is equal to 1 or not 1 is equal to 1 n is equal to 0 return 1 base case yields return n into fact n minus 1 in the application of the recursion to calculate the factorial function to determine whether the OD is a palindrome or not to calculate the power of the number to solve the ancient Tower of Hanoi problem. Disadvantage of recursion it consumes the more storage because the recursive calls along with the automatic variables are stored in the stack. The computer may run out of the memory if the recursive call are not checked. It is the more efficient in terms of speed and execution time if the proper precautions are not taken. Recursion may not result in the non-terminating iteration recursion for or the iteration is the process in the function loop used to repeat some part of code repeatedly. The main difference between these two is that the recursion we use function call to execute the statement repeatedly inside the function body, while the initiation we use looks like for and while to do some program to calculate the factorial include stdio.h include conico.h voidman int fact and int it print integer value scan a percentage deep into call recursion difference between the iteration and the recursion. iteration in the function to call example commonly used recursion iteration and recursion. The difference between the iteration and the recursion when the some set of instructions are executed repeatedly it's called the iteration. When a function call itself directly or indirectly it's called the recursion. Implemented using the loops implemented using the calls it include the initialization condition and increment decrement control variable executing and objecting in the recursion function only. Termination condition base case is specified is does not use the stack. Stack is used to store the set of new location variable and parameter. Each time function is called. Every iterative method can be converted into the recursive method. Every recursive algorithm can be converted into the iterative method. Iterative code is generally bigger. Recursive code is smaller and simpler, faster in execution, slower in execution. Fibonacci series using the recursion. Fibonacci series is the sequence of the number in which the each number is the sum of two preceding and the previous one. The sequence of the common start from 0 to 1. Example 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Program to calculate the Fibonacci series. Studio include stdio.h, include conico.h, int fibo int variable as it sends void when int a0 B1 and print enter number scanf percentage D and print percentage D A comma B fibo n minus 2 gauge function definition call int fibo int n stack int A0 B1 int A B C is equal to A print F percentage D C A is equal to B minus C fibo n minus 1 tar of on a total number of the step movement 2 minus 1 when the total number of the ticks or total number of the recursion call 2 n plus 1 procedure move to the top n minus 1 disks from A to B move the disks A from the C move n minus 1 disks from B minus C algorithm void A and B void N O T O H A n minus 1 A C B print M percentage D to D A comma C T O H n minus 1 B comma A comma C A B C step 1 move A to C move A to C A B C step 2 move A to B A B C step 3 move C to B A B C step 4 move AC the step 5 move B comma A B C must step 6 move B comma C A B C step 7 move A comma C chapter 7 Searching is the technique of finding and checking the element from the list of the element types of the searching. Linear searching, binary searching, linear searching, sequential. The linear searching we use the each element of the list of 1 the 6 G1 sequentially and see whether the desired element is not. Algorithm set a set max size. Go to step 7 step 1 go to step 2 print element and found it at the one print element not found. Binary searching the search as given item is minimum possible comparison in the searching. First we need to sort the array element, then following operation are performed. First find the middle element of the array, compare the mid element with an element. If it is a desired element then the source is complete. If it is the less than the desired element then the source only the first half of the array. If it is greater than the desired, then the source only the second half of the array. Algorithm 2 1 5 4 3 7 set a big in the B in the 4B and the mid of the source. Repeat the step B and 4 while big is in and the mid is. If item A B mid, then if set in the yields set big mid 1. If the set mid go to step 2. If the set B item said else if said lack null. Step 6 is exit. If the L is greater than R then the data not found. Example 7 9 14 17 24 36 42 54 60 data is equal to 54. Initially L is equal to 0 R is equal to 9 mid 0 plus 9 45 plus 4 cos Guess first data 0, guess first data mid plus 1 5 data integer L 0 5 5 6 6 R 9 9 6 6 5 mid 4 7 5 6 L mid plus 1 mid minus 1 mid plus 1 element not found. Starting mid position binary search and a minus 1 data a n minus 1 while N are mid, L plus R if the data is mid, return mid if else data A mid else mid, the trace the number from the following data using the binary search 10, 26, 27, 33, 35, 42, 44, 14, 19, 31, big 0, big 5 in 6, data 5 plus 6 by a mid int step 5 exists trace the from the following data using the binary search 9, 10, 13, 25, 30, 37, 40, 42, 45, 57, 70, 0, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big int n minus 1, 11 minus 0, 10, bit 10 minus 2, 5, item mid a 45 greater than 37 false, big mid plus 1, big x int plus 10 mid 16 by 8 item a mid 45 is equal to 45 lakh 8 linear search in linear search we assess every element of the list until the desired element is found. Binary search in this element in this binary search we don't need it to assess every element of the list, also called the sequential search, also called the half interval search. And all algorithm start the array is not necessary before the searching the element. Searching an array is necessary before searching an element. Base case I is to find the element in the first position, base case is to find the element in the middle position. Less number of comparison, more number of comparison are required if the items are present in later position array. More elements are present, slower execution, not efficient, faster execution, and efficient. Yes, hashing is the technique of mapping a large chunk of data into the small table using the hash function. It is also called the message digest function. It is a technique that uniquely identify a specific item from the collection of the similar item types of hashing in the data structure has to step process. The hash function convert an item into the smaller integer or the hash value. This integer is used as the data to store the original data. It store the data from the hash value. You can use the hash key to locate the data quickly. Hash table compute the location of the key in an array. It returns the following value. It is also called the hash value, hash code, and the hash sum. Hash sum key index, hash percentage, array size, hash function characteristic, collision free properties to be hidden, puzzle friendly hash function hash key. Size of the table array size 8 as 8 plus 0 as 3 13 plus 8. Some popular types of hash function division method, meet square method, folding method. Division method it is defined by the nk table size. Similarly, h and mk where hk is the hash address. Mid square method it is defined by the hk k to p where p is obtained by deleting a digit from the both in and the key. Folding method let the hash to be 4 digit, chopping the key into the two part and or adding them. Hash 5421 5421 plus 75 hash 54210 is equal to 264 hash table hash maps key to the value. Hashing uses the hash table to store the key value pair. It can be defined as the bucket where the data are stored in the array function. Collision resolution technique hashing falls into the collision if the two key are assigned the same index number in the hash table. It the process of finding the alternative location technique, open hashing, separate hashing, closed hashing, linear probing, quadratic probing, double probing, some open hashing, separate chaining. Suppose the size of the table is 10, then the key are stored 8, 13, 24, 28, 23, 54, 43, 47. As k plus max size as percentage 10 is as 13, 13 percentage of the 10. Close hashing, linear hashing, it is the collision that has occurred. We simply find the next location to store there. It takes a lot for 2 to 5 minutes or the key up from the hash table. Suppose the size of the table is 10, then the key in function hk plus 1 where I is equal to 10 1 to quadratic probing to overcome the limitation of the linear probing size 1 key Function key double hashing key in H8041 2228 types of the table above the data the value into the hash table with the 12 position using the division method of the hashing the linear probing and the quadratic probing size 12 key 8 9 12 22 29 54 16 24 32 41 quadratic probing HK 8 percentage 12 HK 8 plus 0, 8 plus 1, 8 plus 4, 8 plus 9, 8 plus 25, 8 plus 36, 8 plus 49, 8 plus 64. Chapter 6 Sorting. Sorting. The arrangement of the data in a preferred order is called sorting. By sorting, it is easier to sort through it quickly and equally. The simplest example of the sorting is a dictionary types. It is stable and unstable sorting, internal and external sorting, stable sorting and unstable sorting. Stable sorting algorithm maintains the relative order of the record with the sum key. Example 21, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21. A sorting algorithm is said to be unstable if the two or more objects with equal key do not appear in the same order before and after the sorting. Sorting is stable, unstable sorting, internal and internal sorting is the main memory of the computer. It is possible when the data to be added in is small enough to be held in the main memory. External sorting can handle the large amount of the data. External sorting is required. The data being stored do not fit into the main memory and the computer device, and they must use the external memory like the hard disk. Selecting sorting the smallest element is selected from the unsorted element and swapped with the leftmost element, and then element begin at the sort array. Algorithm select the to the location source to the minimum element of the list, swap the value of location increment minimum to the point next element, repeat until the list is sorted. 27 17 45 8 32 56. A quick sort algorithm divide the list of two sublist sorts that all the element in the first list and the less than the sum pivot point and all the element in the second list is greater than the pivot key, and finally sort is the sublist independent and combine them. 5 cents let us sort the algorithm data using the quick sort algorithm. Pivot coin 60 is in the second first 60 pivot key. The bubble sort each element is compared with this adjacent element. If the first element is bigger than the second element, then the position of the element are the interchange. Otherwise, the position is not changed. The next element is compared with the adjacent element, and the sum process is repeated for all the elements in the array until we get sorted in the array. Algorithm initialize I minus 0. Repeat step 3 to 5 until I1, step J0, repeat step 5 until J1, repeat step temperature, step AJ, step AJ, 42, 33, 42, 23, 17, 44, first irritation when I equals to 0. Interchange yes, 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 no to second interchange 25, 57. Second irritation when I is equal to 1. Third irritation Fourth irritation, the shortest list 12, 25, 37, 48, 57, 86, 92. Single array is always sorted in certain sort to insert a new item into the list. Sorts the position into the sorted sub list from the last to the first one. Sorting the more element one position right to make a room to itself. AI place the AI to the proper place. Apply the insertion sort if the smaller has no chance if bigger. Let us assume that the first element is a pivot key. Space complexity and the time complexity. Space complexity is of an algorithm represent the amount of the memory space needed the algorithm in its life cycle. Space needed by an algorithm, space needed by the fixed part or the space needed by the variable part. Space complexity SP of an algorithm SP set A plus SP where A is treated at the fixed part and the SI treated at the variable part. Algorithm sum PQ sum start step 7 p plus q plus 10 stop. Here p, q and r are the three variables and one constant I 10 s p s p 1 plus 3 4. Time complexity of an algorithm representation of the amount of the time required by an algorithm to be executed as in competition. Time requirement can be denoted as a numeric function n, where the n is can be measured as one of the step provided each step takes the constant time. For example, case addition of the two n bit integer n step are taken consequently, the total number of the computation time where is the consumed of adding the two n bit types of asymptotic notation, alphabetic notation. It defines the upper bound of the function, i.e., the maximum time taken by the algorithm, or the worst case, the time complexity of an algorithm by the omega notation. Best case, it defines the lower bound of the function, i.e., the minimum time taken by an algorithm. Big zeta of the notation average, it defines the lower and upper bound function. It exists that in both most and least boundary for a given input value. Algorithm bubble selection in certain modes, quick help counting, radix bucket 0 1 0 1 n 2 n 2 n 2 log n n log k complexity average. Worst case mod sort, it is divided and conquer approach. It consists of the true phrase partition the list in the two halves until the list size is one. More the shortest sublist 25 57 48 37 12 02 86 33 phase 25 57 48 37 12 92 86 33 25 57 48 37 12 92 86 33 25 57 48 37 12 92 86 33 25 57 48 37 12 92 18 33 25 57 48 37 12 92 86 33 25 57 37 48 12 92 36 86 25 37 48 57 12 33 86 92 12 25 33 37 48 57 86 92. Radix sort is the non-comprimative integer sorting algorithm that sorts the data with the integer key by the individual digit, which can store the same significant position in the value 1757 85 81 283 224 and 1222 17507 085 181 283 221 202 poses first digit ones position 01 009 position position 1040170210 161 141 160 past second 601002101212040 past 3002040161 using the more search 38 27 43 3982 10 solution 38 27 43 982 10 38 27 43 3982 10 um 3027 no assignment. What is the data structure in the DSA? What is the doubly linked list? Very important question in the algorithm. Mini if example, important question रहेछ. Create a heap table, create a max heap, create a max heap, swap the root node with the last node. Cell sort is the highly efficient sorting. Note step one. Cell sort is the highly efficient sorting algorithm, and based on name certain and algorithm sort. This algorithm avoids the large shift, as in the case of uncertain sort, and the smaller value is to be far right and has to be moved to the far left. The algorithm uses the uncertain sort on and widely spread element. Um, Graphs are consist of set vertex called a node. A graph G can be represented as the G and the where the each uses the finite and long empty vertex, and E is the set of the point vertex called the each E in is identified with the unique pair AIB of the node and denoted by the EB type of the graph representation. Adjacency matrix. The adjacency matrix of the graph G VE with an vertex of an ABM matrix. Consider the undirected graph. Consider the directed graph. Adjacency, the linked list representation. In the representation, we use to a graph as a linked structure. A type of the graph, finite graph or graph of the BE is called the finite graph. The number of the vertex and the easy at the one graph is limited. The infinite graph of vertex BE is called the infinite number of the vertex and edge in the graphs are the indeterministic, the trivial graph, the graph of the trivial if it consists only one vertex without any is simple graph. A simple graph is a graph that has no self loop and there is no more than one is with the pair of the vertex. Non graph or graph G is the null if there are the multiple vertex but not any is a direct graph. Or graph B is directed if the vertex is connected by the is as a direction. A undirected graph or graph B is undirected if there is no direction with the set of the vertex connected by the is connected graph. Or graph GB is connected if there is a path. Disconnected graph or graph is disconnected if there is connection in the set of the vertex. Cyclic graph if a graph consists at least of the one cycle then is cyclic graph. Transitive graph or adjacency matrix of the A of a graph G is the matrix of the element Aij with the element Aj implying that there is an is from I to j. If there is no is an adjacency Warsfall algorithm it is used to calculate the determine the transitive closure of a direct graph to all the point and the directed graph by using the adjacency matrix. First column, first row, relationship DB. Relation F in the DB step 3, third column, third row, no rotation, fourth column, fourth row, rotation given A 1, 2, 3, 4, R is equal 1, 2, 2, 1. First column, first row, A step 4, operation in the graph, creating a graph, searching and deleting from the graph, transversing a graph, transferring many application of the graph requires a structural system to examine the vertex and the edge of the graph G. That is the graph transfer, which means visiting the node of the graph. There are the two graph transfer method DFS, BFS built first search given on the input search B and the source vertex, and then when the sorting start, the BFS sort systematically transfer the edge of the graph G, explore the every vertex that it reachable from S, and then we examine the intra vertex neighborhood to the source vertex S. Then we transfer all the neighborhood. Then the neighborhood a queue is used to keep the track of all the progress of the transferring the neighborhoods node source vertex. Algorithm of the BFX input the vertex in of the graph and it is input the source vertex. It does push the source vertex. Repeat the step 5 and 6. POP the front element push and the vertex exit different order. Step 4, step 3 let source application of the graph. Why the graph is in ADT? Google Maps uses the graph to calculate the shortest distance between the vertex and the radius as uses the resource allocation graph or the every process and the resources act as a node while the ease are drawn from the resources are allocated using the www web pages to represent the node. Blockchain uses the graph. The node are the block that store the many transactions while the ease connect the subsequential block used in the modeling the data as an ADT, the data abstract data type. ADT is defined as graph, create a new graph, it works, add instance of the vertex to the graph, add instance DFX, deep for search. DFX is the name suggests to solve the deep for the graph. It uses stack data structure to keep the data as possible. Algorithm input the vertex and the input the source vertex and repeat the 5 and 6 while stack is empty. Push the vertex whose neighbor is just the element in the stack. No, the vertex set B1 is the same set of the graph G. The each set of E1 is the subset of the G, and there is no style. The NST is the spanning tree with the minimum weight. It is the graph. It is not connected graph. Then it cannot have any spanning tree. In this case, we can have the spanning. First, there are the different algorithms that can be used to calculate the MST of the graph. Carlos algorithm, round robin, Primrose algorithm, Solix, Carlos algorithm. It is one of the most popular algorithms used to create the minimum spanning tree. Use of the Carlos algorithm, we begin by choosing the ease with the minimum weight and add to the spanning tree. In the next step, the select the ease with the lowest weight and so on. The only thing in which be aware is that we don't form any cycle as we add is in the spanning tree. Remove all the parallel is in the loops, all the range and the is in the increasing order. Add the is which has the least weight. Next we don't add the B because it forms a cycle. We don't add BT because it forms the cycle. Remove all the parallel is and the loops, arrange the is in the increasing order of the weight is the is which has the least weight. Next is don't add because it functions DSA down round robin system to provide the better performance when the number of each is low. The algorithm is similar to the Carlock's algorithm that except there is no priority queue and associated with the partial tree. It starts by removing the partial tree T from the front queue and find the minimum weight the single row tree T3 and at the same time combining the parity queue T1 T2 and adding the T3 in the rear in and parity queue it continue until the next queue contain the singly linked list MST. Step 3, Step 4, Step 5, Step 6. Shortest path, the path from the source vertex A to B is said to be shortest path when if there is no other path from the B A to B with the lower weight. There are many instances to find the shortest path for the traveling from one place to another that is find which is route on each and quick as possible or the route for which the traveling cost is minimum. Dickinson algorithm is used to find the shortest path from the source vertex to the every other vertex condition for the Dijkstra algorithm, both directed and non-directed graph. All the is must have the non-negative weight graph must be connected. Remove all the self loop and parallel is it is applied on the weighted graph straight assign every node in the tentative distance. Insert the initial node as a current node and uni on visited for a current node consider as an unvisited node and calculate the tentative with the calculated distance and assign the smaller value in a selected vertex. A vertex path has the graph path visited. Let the A be the source vertex, selected vertex, source vertex B path AB, AC, AD, AE, AF, AB, 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 remove the self loop and parallel is let A be the source vertex, selected vertex. The algorithm is a step-by-step procedure which define the set of instructions to be executed in a certain order and get desired output or deterministic and non-deterministic algorithm. Deterministic in this type of algorithm state are modified and machine can determine each and every step can determine the next step given particular input the computer will give always same output non-deterministic in this type of algorithm is intermediate step has one more possibility. This means that there are more than one path from which the result can be determined can determine what is next step. Divide and conquer the algorithm. It works by the recursive breaking down a problem into the two or more sub-problem. The sub and the relating divide the problem into the smaller sub-problem. Conquer the sub-problem by solving them recursively. Merge the answer together so as to obtain the answer with the larger problem series and the parallel algorithm are usually discussed with the assumption that the computer execute in one instruction of the algorithm at a time, and this is called the series of the serial algorithm, which opposes the parallel algorithm, which takes the advantage of the computer architecture to the process several instructions at once. Series algorithm is an algorithm which can be executed at a piece at a time, many different processing devices, then they combine together again at the end of the correct result. Parallel algorithm, the paraproblem is divided into the subproblem and executed into the parallel to get the individual output. Series algorithm and algorithm with the some consecutive step and of the instruction are executed in the chronological order to solve the problem. And stick and the appropriate algorithm. The term and stick is used for the algorithm which find the solution among all the possible ones, but then cannot guarantee the best result which found before they may be the considered as the approximately and not accurate algorithm. This algorithm usually find the solution close to the best one and they find fast and easily approximation algorithm are efficient algorithm that find approximate solution. Okay, this much for today. We have read around 40 page, not 40, around 120, around 60, no 60, around 80 page, 88 page of data structure and algorithm.